Hello and welcome to today's Contemporary Soundbite, this special series of brand new piano pieces specially composed under lockdown by some of our leading composers, especially for this series that I've been doing, Contemporary Piano Soundbites World Premieres online from my house, where my piano is feeling the strain of the lockdown without being able to get a tuner in to repair a couple of new strings that have now slipped well out of tune. And several weeks into lockdown, I'm looking forward to getting my tuner in, so bear with us on that. But good news, we're raising a great deal of money for Help Musicians UK and their coronavirus hardship fund for musicians badly affected. We've now reached the £2,000 mark with our fundraising, both from this Contemporary Piano Soundbite series and my other Piano Soundbite series. Put together, we're now up to the 2,000. So thank you for all your wonderful generosity, and do keep on. If you haven't donated yet and would like to, just giving. The link is Contemporary Piano Soundbites. Well, today I have a particularly special piece that is very close to my heart. It's a great thrill for me because I'm featuring a composer who's been both a close personal friend and a strong musical associate for all my career, really. Andrew Downes was head of composition at the Birmingham School of Music, now the Royal Birmingham Conservatoire, for 30 years. And when I was a student there, one of the first things I did, having been interested in new music from an early stage, was to check out who was teaching composition there. And I got to know and love Andrew's music very early on. And we've had a close working relationship since I was asked to play his first piano sonata 20 years ago. And that was the first work of his I actually played in public, having known him already and his music for some years. And we really hit it off then on a personal level as well. And I've given many first performances of his works and recorded all what was then his complete piano music some years ago, and a lot of chamber works. And I was also involved with his opera, Far from the Madding Crowd, 14 years ago, which was a great thrill as well. And one of the delights of my own career, of all the premieres I've given, one that has a very special place in my heart is Andrew Downes' Piano Concerto, which we did at the Birmingham Town Hall when it had just reopened after its refurbishment 11 or so years ago now. Anyway, Andrew Downes was a student at the Royal College of Music after graduating at Cambridge University. He was a favourite pupil of Herbert Howells, that great composer and long-standing professor at the Royal College of Music, and very much a hero of mine as composers go. Andrew has had a long and distinguished career, big output, several symphonies recorded by the Czech Philharmonic, a huge amount of chamber music, a lot of choral works, very well worth exploring. He ran an extraordinarily diverse and eclectic composition and creative studies department at Birmingham for many years, and his legacy is still felt. Since retiring 15 years ago, he's worked exclusively as a freelance composer and has continued to be extremely active. It's a very individual voice, a distillation of all sorts of things: English pastoralism, Bartok, Stravinsky, Shostakovich, world music, Indian music, ragas. We can hear them all, and they all had their part in Andrew Downes' life as a teacher and as a musician with a very receptive mindset. Well, it was natural that I was going to ask Andrew if he'd consider writing something for our Contemporary Soundbites project. I've given more premieres of Downes' pieces than of any other composer, I think. And the first one was the second piano sonata in Dublin in 2003. And this led to a whole lot of other works. And it's just been a creative joy to have this association with Andrew. Anyway, as with all the best composers, you never know what Andrew is going to write, what he's going to come up with. He's never predictable. So I didn't know what piece was going to turn up in my email inbox, and I was thrilled last week when it arrived. And it's a delicious little piece, vintage Downes, great fun, and here it is, Une Promenade, and that probably has a certain reference to the times we're living in, because a little socially distanced walk is one of the few pleasures that are left to many people. So here is Andrew Downes' Une Promenade. the world premiere of Une Promenade by Andrew Downes. My warm thanks to Andrew for writing that piece. Very special to have something from a composer who's meant so much to me over many years. And thank you for listening. And please do tune in tomorrow and hear the next contemporary piano soundbite. In the meantime, stay well. Bye-bye.